ready for the start of the 139th Belmont Stakes. And they're off. Oh, and the filly bobbled at the break. Rags to Riches stumbled coming out of there. And CP West comes out in stride. Slew's Tizzy is there. And hard spun to their outside. And then farther back it's Curlin. And Rags to Riches out in the middle of the track there. Then Tiago and I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy. So they make their way for the first turn. And Edgar Prado will keep CP West well off the rail. Slew's Tizzy is very eager to get to that lead on the outside. Curlin up close today. Through the opening quarter, there was a tepid 24 3/5 seconds. Hard spun is right alongside Curlin. And it's 2 lengths back, and the filly Rags to Riches is 5th, followed by Tiago at the rail, and 7 or 8 lengths back to the trailer. I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy who's just lumbering along in the early stages of this 1.5-mile classic. So they make that turn into the backstretch run. The pace has been sensible the opening quarter mile, and the half was 50 seconds flat. It's just a bit of a crawl here in the early stages of the Belmont, and Slew's Tizzy is the leader. Slew's Tizzy in front, CP West right there. Hard spun, up close, hard held while third. On the inside is Curlin, just inside of the filly Rags to Riches. Tiago is only 5.5 lengths from the leaders. 7 lengths back to stretch running I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy. 3/4 of a mile in 1:15 1. Now the field is approaching the far turn. A long way to go yet. CP West, the riders have been very patient, not making a move. There's 5 furlongs to go. Their positions relatively unchanged. CP West the leader. Slew's Tizzy is second. Hard spun's in a perfect position on the outside. Curlin could get bottled up on the inside. Rags to Riches in the clear 5th, only 3 lengths from the lead. And Tiago is beginning to roll now. He's only 3 lengths from the front. They're midway around the far turn. 5 of them within 4.5 lengths of each other. And the leader is CP West. Nothing left for Slew's Tizzy. Here comes Hard Spun. And Curlin is coming on through in between horses. And Rags to Riches is coming with a 4-wide sweep. And Tiago is in behind them. And at the top of the stretch, a filly is in front of the Belmont. But Curlin is right there with her. These two in a battle of the sexes in the Belmont Stakes. It is Curlin on the inside, Rags to Riches on the outside. A desperate finish. Rags to Riches and Curlin. They're coming down to the wire. It's going to be very close, and it's going to be a filly in the Belmont. Rags to Riches has beaten Curlin, and 100 years of Belmont history. The first filly to win it in over a century. Coming on through in between horses, and Rags to Riches is coming with a 4-wide sweep, and Tiago is in behind them. And at the top of the stretch, a filly is in front of the Belmont, but Curlin is right there with her. These two in a battle of the sexes in the Belmont Stakes. It is Curlin on the inside, Rags to Riches on the outside. A desperate finish. Rags to Riches and Curlin. They're coming down to the wire. It's going to be very close, and it's going to be a filly in the Belmont. Rags to Riches has beaten Curlin, and 100 years of Belmont history. The first filly to win it in over a century.
First question. Take us through the trip, especially the stumble at the beginning, and did your heart sink when the gates opened?
Definitely. I don't know if it's on or not. Can you? Oh, there you go.
It's on now.
As soon as she stumbled out of there, just my heart stopped. And the first thing you think, hopefully she doesn't get hurt or pull a shoe or something. The first thing that comes to your mind is, please don't get hurt. The second time went to my head, it was like, don't pull a shoe off. But right after that, I told Chad that good thing that it was 1.5 miles. She kind of got herself together going to that first turn. And Chad and I had talked about that, she never had really taken that much dirt on her. And he didn't want her to be taking too much dirt and jumping up and down and wasting a lot of energy. And also that I didn't want to be in a duel hitting another horse where we're bouncing around. So the reason that we stayed 3 or 4 wide the whole way, just to give him a chance and not waste any energy. And after that, she was going comfortable the whole way. And as soon as I asked her a little bit, as soon as I saw Curlin moving the inside, I thought this is my time to move and try to outrun him down the lane. And that's what she did. She was very gusty. The only thing that she did when so many of the press right by the wire, she saw it, she kind of slowed down a little bit. When she felt Curlin again, she came right back on it, and then she put a good fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, like a good Belmont rider, you kept your competition to the inside of you. coming down the stretch, but it did seem like she might go by and open up a little bit, and so she was looking around and was
all
Curlin
the cameras,
coming?
when you see by the wire though, all the press and the photographers right there, and obviously she went like to going by him, and as soon as she saw it by herself, and then the first thing she saw was the people by the wire, and right away she kind of slowed down. But as soon as she felt the other horse coming to her, she went right back at it, and she put a really good fight.
Okay, John, a question from the press box upstairs for you. As great as it must feel to have won your first Triple Crown race yourself, can you discuss the pride in being part of Todd's first Triple Crown win?
I'll tell you what, there's no words to describe it, and obviously, I really have, a really very successful career, and having win one of the Triple Crowns is like getting old, basically, trying to come back and getting one. But looking back, though, it's like Todd said earlier, you have to have the right horse for the right race and the right circumstances. I think this was our best chance right here today with this filly, and we got it done.